And welcome to MWF Mattitude, the final show before the Mayhem pay-per-view. I am Matt Young here with the Big Log, Logan Stringfield.
Hey, good evening, everybody. And I know we're all about fun on this show. If I could just take a moment to be serious for a moment and steal Lance Storm's WCW 2000 gimmick. In all seriousness, we just want to say our thoughts are with Chad's family, formerly of the WWE from Prime Time. Sad to hear that news over the weekend, but also an awesome, heroic thing to do. Our thoughts are definitely with this family right now.
Well said, Logan. So hopefully we can do him proud and put on a good show tonight. So our lineup for this evening. First, as you can see, we got Trish Stratus going one-on-one with Sasha Banks.
And then, in the follow-up match, second match, the follow-up to the opener, Mike Pence battles Bernie Sanders.
And then tag team action. Becky Lynch and Adam can try to rebound from last week's loss, taking on Will Smith and Carlton Banks in their debut.
I hope that we see a rendition of Will Smith and Carlton Banks doing Jump On It from one of the episodes. Anyway, in the next match, Jon Moxley continues his war on Disney as he battles Aladdin.
A rematch from when Aladdin cheated to win a few weeks ago. And then Seth Rollins debuts against Donald Duck, helping Jon Moxley in his war on Disney.
And then another Shield versus Disney, man. I don't know why I said Disney, man, but you'll just say Disney. The big dog Roman Reigns battles Winnie the Pooh.
And another women's match, Shayna Baszler takes on Captain Marvel. That should be a barn burner.
Definitely, can't wait for that. And then another match that I can't wait for. New Jack battles Thanos.
I got Thanos has been rising up the ranks. New Jack's looking to rebound from a loss last week. And our main event, Tag Team Championship #1 contenders match. The winners face Joe Exotic and a real-life Tiger at Mayhem. Beavis and Butthead battle Ronald McDonald and the Hamburglar. And I hit the wrong button.
And while you hit the wrong button, I might as well mention this Tuesday night, the big one. After tonight's go-home show, Mayhem. Tune in, 9 p.m. Tuesday night.
9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, same time as always, just a different night of the week.
Same time Tuesday, you knuckleheads.
We're still going to be back here.
PTI.
Yeah, Mike will. We're still going to be back here next week from Attitude. We just got an additional show for you on Tuesday.
Yeah, we kind of have a new pay-per-view week format. So you can actually, technically, you guys are getting one extra show a month now.
Such value. Gotta open the chat. We'll actually start participating.
Professor Stotch is here, and he says he came.
My God. Professor Stotch, of course, famous for coming. He's much the main guy in the Destiny clan. I don't even play Destiny that much anymore, but he's a cool guy. I appreciate him showing up.
All right, I just did a quick test. Maybe it'll sound a little bit better when the ring comes on. The crowd is like overdoing both our voices, but maybe it'll sound better now with the match going on.
For some reason, you're cutting out a little bit on my end. I don't know if everybody else is hearing that. It wouldn't be Mattitude without audio problems.
Yeah, or somebody trying to end the show by running into a power pole and knocking my power out last week.
Yeah, during the main event. Well, that's Trish going for an early cover. Not even a 1 count.
You got to do more than that.
Daquan's rooting for Trish, too. It's always exciting to see more of our women's division.
Yeah, definitely. I gotta say, whoever did Sasha did a tremendous job. I know Trish don't look bad too.
Yeah, Sasha's got the custom face. Trish is just for the base parts, I believe.
As mentioned, Daquan really a Trish mark.
Shannon just walked in, flashing the peace sign at me like some hippie.
She's already wishing the show was over.
Most
I'm just
likely, yeah.
kidding.
Trish going for Boston Crab, which I don't believe she's ever done in her career. First time for everything.
Kind of a technical start to this battle. We've seen some arm bars.
Can't say that's too surprising given the participants in this match.
Yeah, true.
Trish stomping a mud hole now, going back to the Boston Crab. Sasha's boots or kick passes, those remind me of some sort of candy. I just can't place what it is exactly.
They look like fucking dots. I fucking hated that candy, but they look like dots.
I like dots.
Box. You like dots? Oh,
Yeah,
I never did like them.
They always get stuck in your teeth and everything, but they're still delicious.
I think that might be the reason I did. I just can't get into the candy. It gets stuck to my teeth. It bothers me so much. It also looks like the Wonder Bread logo.
Yeah, that's what I think that's what I'm thinking of. Even though I said candy, that's more along the lines of what it resembles.
Sasha Banks, sponsored by Wonder Bread.
Wonder Bread. It's not just for white people anymore. But still mostly. I said it's not just for white people. Yeah. Shannon's like, what the hell are you talking about? Oh, Sasha with the chick kick. That's Trish's move. And a backslide, one of my favorite moves in wrestling for some reason.
It's classic, man.
Yeah, I can't tell you why. I just always appreciate a good backslide. Apparently the app doesn't update the viewer count for me. It still says 1. I know we've got at least 3.
Twitch is weird with stuff like that.
I don't know if it's because I'm signed in on the account that's broadcasting or if that affects anything. I don't know. Oh my god! Sasha went for the Hurricane Rana. Trish reversed into a power. Sorry to interrupt.
So the PlayStation is showing 1 user in chat, but it's showing 3 people in chat. So we actually tapped 3.
Yeah, it showed 3 earlier on the TV screen, the PlayStation.
Fix your shit, Twitch.
Adrian, a chick kick from Trish in the cover. Burt Reynolds making the count. 2.9 already, wow.
Sasha says not tonight. At least not yet.
and she hits the Hurricane Rana this time. 2, now it's, hi Adrian, yes you did hear your name. Super Nasty Ryan.
And it just updated to 3 people now, so Twitch is like 5 minutes behind on counting viewers.
Are you using the same mic as usual?
Yeah, I think it's rubbing up against my beard.
Oh no. I don't know, it's just like cutting out a little bit. Hey,
but it
Brandy.
might be my internet now, too. I've had some like internet issues over the past few days. I don't know what's going on.
Well, hopefully everything works out. Trish going for a series of elbow drops, 3 in a row. That continues to be a very popular move in the MWF. Glad to see Brandy here. Hopefully Paul's here too, seeing as he's our only moderator.
It could get crazy without him.
We could see if he's moderate, but of course she's to wear pants and that may hinder her employment opportunities. Oh, Sasha with another chick kick. Oh, cool. She says he's right here. Let's see. Gotta thank Paul, EastX Twitch, host of Saturday Game School every Saturday night, 8 p.m. Central at twitch.tv/EastX Twitch. Again, our only moderator, and he offered to do that without us even asking, so greatly appreciated.
Definitely, thank you.
They did just exchange back elbows.
Did, yeah.
Oh, another backslide. This could be all.
You only can see that here at MWF. It may be the UFC.
Maybe the other. Oh no! Trish just suplexed Sasha outside the ring. Paul's getting on shortly. I'm surprised he is not paying close attention to this women's match. Paul, known to be a big fan of women. Oh, Sasha just kicked Trish directly in the ass.
I guess, yeah, that's what you would call an authentic ass kicking.
Oh, Sasha took too long posing and ended up paying the price. Daquan saying Sasha needs Bayley to do all the hard work. And Stotch pointing out the butt kick.
What in the...
Oh, Trish with the schoolgirl roll up. Oh, that's all. That's all, my God. Trish.
Wow, what an opener.
That was really good. That was a really good back and forth matchup for opening. Super Nesrock saying Sasha and Bayley should tease and break up for another 2 years. Knowing them, they will. Alright. So now we have Mike Pence against Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders, of course, fighting for the honor of Barack Obama since Biden is too busy on the campaign trail to support his friend. As we saw the night after, or not the night after, the week after Matt Mania, Barack Obama was powerbombed off the top turnbuckle by Mike Pence. Not completely unconscious. We have not seen him since. We know he's going to be at Mayhem for his match against Trump, but as of right now, we got to question if he's going to be fully recovered from that.
Yeah. That was one of the craziest moments we've seen in this organization.
Absolutely. I was expecting an easy win for Obama. I definitely wasn't expecting a power bomb off the top turnbuckle. As Parts Craft continues to cause everything in the menus to load much more slowly than it should.
Excuse me.
We haven't
I hope I am not getting sick, as one of my coworkers went home sick today.
Is it the COVID?
And we certainly made the joke, so it's bound to happen.
Well, Lowe's, not your Lowe's, but Lowe's just across the country, notorious for people becoming infected with coronavirus.
Speaking, if Pence had an actual theme song, what would it be?
Oh, God.
I know we got Bernie coming out, but Pence would be an interesting theme song.
The one song that's like, I'm an asshole. I guess, I don't know. I think this is the first time we've seen Bernie Sanders since the Coronavirus Cup, our very first show.
I think so.
Yeah, he was defeated by Trump in the quarterfinals. Gotta be looking to pick up his first victory here. Although, oh, Pence with the poked eye. After losing to Trump, I'm not sure that. Yeah, I'm just laughing at the stuff they're busting out here. Pokes and slaps.
That Super NES Rock for that one got me.
The referee was from the DNC. Oh, Bernie with the series of chops.
COVID killed Kobe.
Oh no, who's what?
That's one of those conspiracy theories I read along with that.
Oh, I was like, oh man.
Kobe was trying to stop it, so they killed him.
I'm not touching that. Only Chris Benoit and Bill Cosby jokes all day long, but not Kobe. I'm from Southern California. Kobe is sacred. Brandy saying she loves that they wear suits. They gotta always present themselves as professionally as possible. I just want to I want to see one of them take the tie of the other and choke him with it.
Oh man, then they'd get fired like Daniel Bryan.
Hey, Daniel Bryan getting fired was great for me because I got to see him wrestle Roderick Strong at PWG, and then I was there for his return at SummerSlam in LA as well, so it all worked out.
That was probably a great time for you as SummerSlam hit LA like every year.
Yeah, those are 6 years in a row from 2009 to 2014. And then we would usually be able to attend Raw the next night. It was in LA a couple times, in San Diego, Anaheim, and then one time we didn't get to since it was in Phoenix right after, but still pretty nice. Bernie with the Boston Crab. Bernie wrestling with his glasses on, which is incredibly impressive. Orange Cassidy levels of impressive.
You gotta wonder if they fog up when he gets sweaty.
Well, luckily, he doesn't have to wear a coronavirus mask here in the ring, or else they would definitely get foggy. Bernie with a hip attack, because he's the hippest cat out there.
Super Ness Rocks asked, I heard Kobe needed 2.5 good players to take him to a championship. Is that true?
Oh my God, Bernie with the growing claw. I mean, depends on your definition of good. Good, maybe, yeah, but not great. He had Shaq, another great player, but...
You know, the other ones...
Bernie just broke Pence's fingers. Sorry to interrupt you again.
I thought that was it. Well, I was going to say, even on his second run, when he won without Shaq, you know, Powell and Ron Artest and Will Peace were really good players, too. Obviously
Absolutely.
not.
I remember outside the ring. Yeah,
solid.
So good players, yes, but not necessarily great. Even though I know you said good, but I just wanted to clarify the distinction.
But it always takes good players.
Yeah.
Even LeBron, when they beat the Warriors, he still had Kevin Love and Kyrie.
Oh, breaking the fingers again.
Oh. As I might mention, Kyrie was the one who hit the game-winning shot against the Warriors.
I'm guessing that popped up on the stream, but I had to fix my life.
There's no way around that.
Yeah. I figured I'd fix it while they're outside the ring.
That's one of those weird Twitch things.
Yeah. Pence is fighting dirty, no surprise there, though.
Super Ness says he ate at a place called Kobe's Steakhouse on the day Kobe died. Total coincidence. I was eating Indian food for the first time ever when Kobe died. So every time I eat Indian, I'll think of Kobe.
Hopefully Nick is not the same way, otherwise he's going to be thinking of Kobe quite often.
Yes, and I was actually with Nick when
oh my God.
Out, and Nick just started beating on the glass. Started beating on the glass, doing a 10-bell salute, and then they were like, you have to leave.
Yeah, I remember talking to you guys in a group chat about that when it happened. But I knew there was also no way you were going to be eating Indian food if you weren't with Sinji and Nick.
Although I will now, because it is great.
Oh, Bernie keeps going back to that groin claw. Oh no, only a road break. At first I thought Uncle Ruckus was calling for the bell.
Can you blame him, though? You know, if he's not going to call for the bell, keep doing it. It's Bernie. What the hell?
Yeah, there's no disqualifications, but there are road breaks.
Bernie is blown up like Super Ness said. He ran into the turnbuckle and just fucking fell down.
As you say that, Bernie is... Oh wait, maybe I spoke too soon. Pence is a swinging neck breaker. Pence, they're both looking like they're out of breath. They're both older guys. Oh no, is he going to suplex him outside their ring? Oh, a stalling vertical suplex here from Mike Pence, and Bernie takes a huge tumble. Pence, though, dizzy, saying, bring it. Another swinging neckbreaker. Adjusting his belt.
Yeah, we don't want to see any of that shit.
Oh, an eye poke from Bernie Sanders. Adrian saying that in November you can run which flavor of old, white, and demented you want ruining our country. Too soon? Hopefully we get some more people joining us soon so we can improve our record low numbers.
I think we've already passed it, have we not?
I don't remember exactly. There's like average of 4 viewers and 7 unique viewers or something shit like that.
You just gotta wonder with stuff slowly opening up and people are slowly going back out.
Well, a certain Fire Pro channel with the initials WCC, who we will not promote, decides, hey, we're gonna run shows every time you do.
Yeah, this seems kind of weird.
They even have, if they don't have a live show, they have a rerun. It's like, who does reruns on Twitch? I guess they're trying to...
It's a fucking video game.
I don't know if you have to stream on 7 unique days every month to maintain your affiliate status, or if that's just a one-time thing, because we haven't reached affiliate status yet. But maybe that's the only reason I can think of. Oh, Bernie pointing to his head saying he's smarter than Pence, which, I mean, obviously. Atomic drop.
As Pence just rides Trump's coattails.
Oh! Daquan saying the last time Mike Pence won a fight, Jesus resurrected Lazarus. So, Jesus, of course, a part of the Mat Wrestling Federation. I was not aware that he had once again resurrected Lazarus a second time the week after Matt Mania when Mike Pence beat Obama. Oh. Brandy's enjoying things. Oh, trading strikes. Pence and Sanders. Pence with the lariat. That strong style from Mike Pence. It is much harder than usual to hold this microphone up here after I've just returned to the gym for the first time in 2 months and every muscle in my body is in horrible pain.
I was about to say, I bet that's affecting you a good bit.
Oh, another eye poke from Bernie. Bernie's got to try to put it away here soon. Maybe he will. He's got Pence down. Oh, will they collide? Oh no, Pence misses the lariat. And another stalling vertical suplex.
Shades of old Davey Boy Smith. He used to do that to people back in the 90s.
Daquan continuing to cheer for Bernie. This match is approaching the 20-minute mark, which I did not expect from these two.
Will these two have anything left in them after this?
Oh, Bernie with the hip attack, aka the butt. No, that sick son of a bitch. He breaks Pence's fingers and goes for the cover. Oh, 2.9 only.
Only 1/3 of the way to a 60-minute Broadway between these two.
Oh, God help us all, man.
And honestly, God, I hope that does not happen. We may be down to 0 viewers.
Oh, Bernie seems to be signaling that it's over. These guys not really hitting a whole lot of power moves. Perhaps that's why the matches continue to go on for this long. What? Oh no, Pence stealing Bernie's move, breaking the fingers. This might be it. Oh, this though. Yes, Bernie grabs Pence by the balls and puts him away. Shades of Adam Itkin right there.
Yep. And you know, Itkin's got to be frustrated with that because he does not like Bernie, surprisingly.
He doesn't like anybody.
He just goes with the bandwagon. Adam is actually a very big Biden fan.
Oh, God. Speaking of Adam Itkin, our next match, Becky Lynch and Adam Itkin try to get back on track after last week's loss.
And you know he's got to be fired up after watching a match between two people he can't stand.
Oh, yeah, you know, he's got to be determined to outdo them. He's been sitting backstage at the monitor, just fuming. And of course, right on time, the upstairs neighbor deciding to be loud. I really hate how slowly the menus go with the parts scratch. It's worth it, but it's still a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Alright. We got a debut here for Will Smith and Carlton Banks. The fresh cutter of Bel Air. It's a finisher by Will Smith.
Fresh Prince of Bel Air. What the hell are you doing? That's not the right tune.
I don't know. I was wondering the same thing.
I had it at first and it just went away. Whatever. Matt versus the Neighbors handicap match.
Oh no. Well, there's only
one day. One day you're gonna be streaming on here and all hell's gonna break loose one day.
Yeah, I mean, there's some crazy shit that goes down here from time to time. That's Arlington, Texas for you. Oh, Paul's dressed and can chat now. I don't know why he couldn't chat while nude, but
unless he was doing something.
Well, I'm not going to speculate on that, but he and Randy are into some freaky things. I know I had this set to team entrances before, yet for some reason they're coming out individually.
We'll blame it on Adam when we take on Mailman Glory.
Yeah. Guess I'll have to change it back for the main event. It takes too long if they're coming out individually. Adrian saying Taz thought that Adam was weird and he finds that hilarious. Yeah. What was the exact wording that Taz used on his podcast, Logan? Do you remember?
It was something about... I don't even want to speak on my Mailman. He's fucking weird or something like that.
Oh, what a great nickname for Carlton there.
I need to go back and listen to it again. It's hilarious. Don't even get me started on that guy.
Yeah, I know that was part of it. They were talking about, or whoever's co-host was talking about how probably the only person who knows what it looks like inside of Taz's gate is his mailman. He's like, I don't need to let that guy in, like a freaking weirdo or something like that.
Yeah. Conrad's like, would you invite your mailman in? He's like, hell no.
Who would have ever thought?
And run away, and Adam got freaked out and jumped off the apron.
Who would have ever thought that we'd see Will Smith and Becky Lynch going head to head?
Adam, Becky Lynch.
Think of the possibilities with Adam and Carlton Banks. Oh, wait. Becky reverses whatever Will Smith was going for there. Daquan saying Will definitely didn't miss leg day. Neither did I. Leg day was yesterday. But I don't look like that. Not that I would wear shorts. I couldn't pull off those shorts. I shouldn't have said pull off. And oh well, it's too late now.
Uh-oh, it's Carlton time.
Becky's down on the outside, at least momentarily. Oh, Will Smith with a series of chain fisherman suplexes to Becky. Carlton appearing to be missing a part of his head as Will goes for an airplane spin, or not an airplane spin, a giant swing, I'm sorry. What is up with Carlton's hairline?
That's crazy. I didn't notice it until you said that.
Adrian said if you pull off those shorts, you'll see his third leg. I'm good on that.
Maybe Becky wants a third leg.
She's got her own. She's the man. She just took a chair shot. It's Adam and Carlton going at it in the ring. All hell is breaking loose. It's a Donnybrook. Finally, get Becky back in, and she tags out to Adam. The matchup we've all been waiting for. Seriously, Carlton, get that checked out. Oh, okay. I thought Carlton had been tagged in. Apparently, oh, hit Ken with the fork.
Did he get it out of the break room?
Most likely. He's been storing in his cargo shorts.
It was for the Memorial Day USPS meal. They were serving ham.
Oh, Megazord. Megazord, a big fan of ham. You know, he had to be there at catering.
It turned into like a WWE food fight with the MWF people. Yeah.
Adrian's like, rest in peace, Uncle Phil. And Daquan calling me out on my supposed flirtation with Will Smith. And Carlton's a son of a bitch. Oh, Carlton, though. Taking it to Lynch. Oh, he just kicked Lynch right in the poon. Carlton looks desperate to make a tag, and he does because Itkin has no ring awareness.
He don't have much awareness at all. I'm surprised he even delivers the right mail to people.
A standing shooting star press, followed up by a senton. Oh, and the chain. Oh, the fisherman suplexes again. Itkin looking out of breath here. Becky Lynch. For a second, I thought she was just going to ignore that pinfall attempt and let him get beaten. Got to note that in their two matches previously, Itkin was the one getting the pinfall victory in their debut as a team, and Becky was the individual who took the fall in their last match. So surprisingly, Make-A-Wish kid Adam Itkin performing quite well. Oh, Carlton just busted out a swanton.
Didn't even know he could do that.
I didn't either. Daquan saying it's the man Becky versus the midget Carlton. Ooh. Becky taking it to Carlton right here.
10 minutes gone.
Oh, the exploder.
That probably took a lot out of Carlton.
Yeah, he's going for the tag. Oh no, the back of his hair is just as bad as the forehead area. Oh, Becky in danger, but Itkin makes the save. Adrian saying midgets prefer to be called halflings or hobbits.
And I think I heard Adam when he broke it up. Said, I'm fucking losing again, Logan.
Calling you out. Oh.
Fucking do something, Logan.
The people who don't know who Adam is are wondering, what the fuck are they talking about? I had to explain.
I wish you guys knew, if you only knew.
Oh, nice double team action here.
We'll just say if we made a movie on him, it'd be quite the movie. I don't even know if you could get anybody to play him.
Yeah, well, nobody would probably want to play him. I don't know who would get that looks like him.
Only him could play himself.
Oh my God, a TKO from Will Smith, followed by a swamp from Carlton. And, but Carlton just screwed his partner over there.
Surprised there wasn't a critical damage off of that.
Oh, it can flip, flop, and fly. Shades of Dusty Rhodes.
That's what he wants to do to Nick Moore. Hit him with a big elbow.
Fucking whack. Oh, it can with it's wet. But he's not. Oh, he's not the legal man, but that was his finisher, even though Bernie stole it in the last one. Carlton with the twist of fate.
Broken Carlton Banks.
You gotta wonder. We've seen Sasha Banks in action tonight. Oh, a 3D from Mick and Lynch. Is Carlton related to Sasha Banks?
That's a good question. Long lost a brother.
Carlton, of course, much older. Oh, another flip-flop and fly from Icken outside the ring. And Becky with the Bexploder inside.
Adam wish you would explode inside of him.
Oh, God. How did that even work? Another Bexploder.
Adam doing all kinds of dances this match.
Daquan saying Stanley versus Jack Kirby coming soon in a true Marvel Creator match. It is known. Oh, what did Will do? Will Smith getting jiggy with it. As Logan sits in silence, finally reminiscing about the chocolate chip cookies that he ate prior to this broadcast. What's Icken thinking here? We got Icken and Carlton as the legal men. No! Carlton just tombstoned Icken, but for some reason decides not to go for the cover.
That would have did it.
Icken's fighting off both of these guys.
Just like his plan was to do if we got lost to New York.
Oh, the schoolboy. This is a lethal move in the MW. Oh, no! That always finishes, it seems.
And that's surprising, because the huge size of his calves, you're surprised he didn't kick out. Will Smith does some kind of weird dance as he wins.
Getting jiggy with it. That's, wow. So Becky Lynch and Adam Icken continue their losing streak. Will Smith and Carlton Banks picking up a victory in their debut. And Icken takes his first pinfall loss.
That was quite the match.
Yeah, that was crazy. As we got our next three matches involve the members of the Shield taking on their opponents in the six-man tag team match at Mayhem, those dastardly Disney motherfuckers. Got John Moxley first looking for revenge against Aladdin after Aladdin used brass knuckles to defeat Moxley a few weeks ago. Followed by the debuts of Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns against Donald Duck and Winnie the Pooh, respectively.
Super Ness Rocks is upset. There's no Rose Island tonight.
Yeah, Rose is going to be in action in a number one contenders match for a shot at the Women's Championship at Mayhem. Opponents to be named later tonight.
She's resting up tonight to prepare for Tuesday night.
She is a bit older.
Yeah, being her age, you gotta be ready.
Especially after a hard-fought victory over the champ, Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn.
The first of three matches between the Shield and Disney. John Moxley had no choice but to bring in his friends after all the Disney characters decided to cheat against him. Daquan says Jeffrey threw the brass knuckles in. That's great.
I could show you the world.
That son of a bitch, Aladdin. Oh no, the viewer count just dropped from 9 to 4.
Maybe they're not a fan of Aladdin.
I don't think anybody is. Not this Aladdin. Not this cheating asshole.
Cheating fucker.
Party boy with the bow tie attached to his chest. You gotta think that's stapled on. If Moxley can't get a victory here, he'll go to 0-2 against Aladdin going into that 6-man tag team match at Mayhem.
And it's actually interesting that you say a Shield reunion is coming soon, because it's kind of already started as the Shield is all battling Disney characters tonight.
Like I said, that 6-man tag team match is scheduled for Mayhem. The Shield against Aladdin, Donald Duck, and Winnie the Pooh. Aladdin is the one guy out of those three that Moxley has yet to beat. He lost to Winnie the Pooh the first time, but got revenge at Matt Mania. Moxley was successful against Donald Duck last week. Now looks to complete the trifecta here against Aladdin.
And nothing would be more important to him.
Daquan saying his Jasmine is better than Aladdin's. I have to agree.
I tell you what, though, I was into that cartoon Disney Jasmine too. I could have virtually did it with her.
Oh my God! Well, hopefully that only applies to the Disney version, Jasmine, for you.
Also, the Indian version was hot too, and the new one.
Oh yeah, I gotta agree.
Big fan of all of them. Yeah, big fan. No discrimination.
Yeah, I think it's Naomi Scott. I've seen her in some other stuff before. She is a rather attractive lady.
Wasn't Bret Hart in an Aladdin movie? Like some off-brand or Sinbad or something?
It was not a movie. It was some sort of stage production. Yeah.
Bret Hart on ice.
I don't think he was on ice, so that'd probably make it better.
That would have been hilarious.
Bret Hart on ice, as in the drug ice.
Probably back in the 80s, that probably could have happened.
Yeah, he doesn't seem like the type of guy that would have done drugs.
I know he drank, but I mean, they all... I don't know. I never read his book. I know there's some good stuff in there, but I haven't read it.
5 minutes gone.
I have, but it's been an incredibly long time.
I know he was the Puss Master.
Jesus. I don't know what to say about that.
Puss Master Brett.
What's a lat? Oh my God. Some sort of twist cloverleaf type hold.
Yeah, I'd cramp up doing that in real life.
Absolutely. Oh, Moxley's biting Aladdin. Aladdin's bleeding. Bleeding like a stuck pig.
And Aladdin probably hasn't bled like this in years.
I got nothing. I don't know what you're trying to reference.
I don't either.
Oh, Logan. Yeah. Daquan. Is
it bad that I have
to... What, you gonna Google her? That's who played.
I know who
that's who played Jasmine in the live-action movie, and she was also in Charlie's Angels.
Oh yeah.
The show Terra Nova.
Yeah.
She played the Pink Power Ranger in the Power Rangers reboot.
Oh yeah. Big fan. That might be some fapping material after the show.
Oh, Aladdin with the complete shot. Logan with his insatiable sexual appetite. If Dakota's working late, you know he's gonna bait. Mox with the STF.
Hell yeah!
He just came right out and said it.
The wife works till 1 a.m. Hell, I'll be asleep by the time she gets home.
Passed out in a pool of your own semen.
I don't know about that. That would be quite weird.
A kiddie pool. Oh, Moxley with the dirty deeds. Party boy.
Is that gonna do it?
I did not want to see that angle of Party Boy again.
Yeah, I don't feel like doing what I was gonna do now. Thanks, Party Boy.
Party Boy with those good Christian values stopping you from masturbating. Oh, Moxley with a low blow to Aladdin. Gotta wonder if Paul's fallen asleep like he did last week. He hasn't been active in the chat, so I can only imagine he's either sleeping or fucking.
They both are good things.
Absolutely, as Mox hits the Death Rider, aka the Paradigm Shift, depending on which promotion you're watching. Only 2.9. Paul saying, no, I'm here, but typing it in a way that makes me think he's typing it while fucking. Aladdin going for the series of flying elbows, which he's known for.
He's kind of taken over Randy Savage as the elbow drop king.
If only his elbows were as effective as Savage's. Mox flipping. Oh no, he shouldn't have flipped Aladdin off. As Daquan continued to cheer for Mox, hopefully that'll inspire.
Oh, the Aladdin bottom, and then a somersault.
The Aladdin bottom. You gotta think. Oh, you gotta think the blood loss is affecting Aladdin at this point. He's trading strikes.
He's not used to bleeding like this.
As I say that, Aladdin takes down Moxley, getting the better of that strike exchange, following it up with a low blow. Oh, this is it. This has got to be it, unless Aladdin can get to the ropes.
I think that's it.
What? Not even a 2.9.
Well, back to the drawing board for old Mox.
Moxley's still in control, though.
There's blood fucking everywhere.
Aladdin might need a transfusion after this match. Wait, what? No! The brass knucks again as he meditates Aleister Black style. But Mox up before Aladdin finishes his meditation.
What a weird moment that was.
Aladdin shouldn't have... Wait. No, that son of a bitch. He's not going to make that same mistake twice. But apparently Mox has added extra product to his beard in order to protect his chin from those brass knuckles. What?
I've been there before.
What just happened?
Wait.
He knocked out... How did he critical him from a roll-up, first of all?
What the...
I don't know how he... Is he going to get in the ring and then be dead? A critical... Yeah, I don't understand what happened. In the rope.
I'm speechless.
I didn't
freaking speechless.
Yeah, I didn't think a roll-up could critical anybody to begin with, and then I've never seen anybody...
Because it was outside that kind of just botched, and it's like it never happened?
I guess. I can't come up with any other explanation for it.
Because I thought the match was over for a minute.
Oh, Paul is rooting for Aladdin because Paul likes the dirty, cheating Disney bastards. Daquan saying he heard that JBL called ice on Aladdin. Oh, Aladdin is just getting the shit kicked out of him. All that blood everywhere near Aladdin's corpse. Oh, that same roll-up. Aladdin's so disoriented he doesn't realize he can't pin outside the ring. Look. He's just wasting time, though.
This match has been kind of odd since the critical.
Oh. Adrian saying Moxley seems pissed. Saying stop the damn match. That man has a family. No! Aladdin's beating Moxley again after all that blood loss, after the beating he took. 2-0 against Moxley. He's a one Disney guy. Mox just cannot seem to be.
That's impressive.
Damn. You don't like to see that. Hopefully, for their sake, Mox's Shield brethren can fare better in these next two matches. What do you think, Logan?
Honestly, I'm still kind of shook up from the whole critical thing. That was one of the craziest things I've seen in MWF since we began.
Anything can happen in the Mat Wrestling Federation. Speaking of anything, Seth Rollins making his debut.
The Architect.
Custom face and all against, God, I wish he had a custom face because he is horrifying Donald Duck.
I expect the viewers to go down once Donald's face hits the screen again.
Oh no.
Children should turn away when he's on the screen.
Guess we'll leave the same referee for all these Shield versus Disney matches just for consistency's sake. Hopefully we don't have to see any more Party Boys ass. Although it is some nice, well-toned ass. No disrespect to that ass.
Yeah.
Daquan saying Aladdin had to win. His prize is a night with Naomi Scott. But pretty sure it seems like Daquan is going to be rooting for Donald Duck here. And not much of a Seth Rollins fan from what I've gathered.
I know. I just had to.
I think Donald might be on the reboot of DuckTales, actually, even though he wasn't.
He is. Uncle Donald, I think.
Yeah, I think on the original he was just there, like at the very beginning, to abandon his nephews or his children. I don't remember. It's been so long. Daquan saying Brett says it's Rollins' fault no matter what the problem, I believe.
And here we go.
Rollins being careless is what it's led to Finn Balor staying and now Becky Lynch missing significant amounts of ring time. I was saying Donald needs a wide orange mouth at least. I don't know. Again, I'm not any good at creating wrestlers, so I've just downloaded what's available.
I gotta say, though, he does make it interesting conversation. Otherwise, he'd just be a fucking duck.
Because he lost a bill in an accident, Paul said. The Rollins face is really well done, though. And he's got his logo on the knee pads as well. Well, Paul, I don't know if you have any sort of graphic design experience. It's really complicated to try to make custom faces in PartsCraft. The Donald face was not made using PartsCraft, but Rollins was. And he got the back tattoo, I just noticed.
I've never really even messed around with it, but I wonder if it's easier on a computer than it is the PlayStation.
Well, with PartsCraft, you gotta export the file to some sort of image editing software, so you can't actually edit it on the PlayStation. I mean, you can obviously create characters on the PlayStation, but in terms of the custom PartsCraft stuff, it has to be done on a separate program.
Gotcha.
I tried it, but it's just for a face alone, you have to do something like 20 different angles and adjust all the features, and I am no good at that. Yeah, Paul, it's a lot more complicated than those. And those are already too complicated for me, PSO and Forza Creations. Oh, Donald Duck with a tarantula to Rollins.
No, that's stretching him. I don't know what I couldn't even put the words out there.
Donald's got to be looking to get. Oh my God! He just sat on Rollins' face and chest. Donald doesn't want to go to 0-2 though against the Shield. 0-2 for his career. He's got to go
not a
home.
good start.
Donald's got to go home and look his wife and kids in the eye after this, and he doesn't want to be shamed. He doesn't want to let his family down. He may be a son of a bitch, but he's a family man.
Yeah, and you gotta respect that.
Oh. Gotta respect the family men who tune in to watch our program, even though they've got 2 young children at home and a wife who is addicted to Animal Crossing, has a deactivated Facebook account. Shout out to Daquan. Oh, Donald Duck with the 5-star frog splash.
The 5-star duck splash.
Oh, Donald with that roll up. Rollins looks like he's in a bit of distress here. Oh my God, a series of elbows and then a drop kick to the knee. Now I know, Logan, you've said that you want to fuck Goofy's wife. Are there any other Disney characters you're sexually attracted to?
Max's girlfriend.
I guess Jasmine you mentioned, but any that are animal,
Roxanne, yeah, from Goofy movie.
Any that are non-human along the lines of her.
Lola Bunny.
Space Jam, right?
Yep. No shame. Yep. Not to come to mind. Those are the main ones. Yep. I'm sure one day I'll tell you some more once I think of it.
Donald Duck with Seth Rollins in the Tree of Woes just punching him in the dick repeatedly.
Who have me from DuckTales?
Daquan says when the girls are asleep, Daquan finds himself in the seedy underworld of the MWF. There's a lot of seed flying around here, that's for sure. Not talking about bird seed with Donald. Oh, the sling blade.
Go for the cover, Seth.
Donald's just whipping his tits. I'm still... I'm still struggling to get over that crazy dream I had last night. Did you see that? The Facebook update?
Yes.
I'm not going to go over the whole thing on the stream, but damn,
that was something. If you're friends with Matt on the Facebook, well, you should check it out.
Pretty sure anybody who's watching is friends, unless you've got other people watching that you invited them up. Oh no, why is Donald doing a Nazi salute?
My dream just involved me going to like a roller skating rink and just doing tricks.
That sounds pleasant.
And I don't even know how to roller skate, so
I don't either.
That makes sense.
Maybe it's because you really want
to. My dream,
to.
I was fucking killing it.
Much better than having your ex-girlfriend take over the entire planet and leading to Santa and Satan merging in order to destroy.
Also, I should bring this up. I know it's totally off topic, but it's really been bothering me. So we just hired this new redheaded girl that looks exactly like the redheaded girl from Midsummer.
I know.
So if I find a pube in my fucking lunch, I'm gonna freak.
Don't get tricked into having sex with her, Logan. You'll end up in a bear costume. Seth Rollins hits the pedigree. As we're talking about.
Logan dying in a bear costume. Midsummer style.
Oh, only a 2 count.
But it creeped me out because she looked just like her. I fucking hated Hereditary.
I still haven't seen it, but I know about the majority of the...
Okay, I shouldn't say I fucking hated it. The first hour was solid, but I couldn't stand the fucking second hour.
I've heard about a lot of what happened in it. I just haven't actually seen it.
The second hour I wanted to just go to sleep, but I had just got off work, then we drove 4 hours to Richmond and ate great Indian food, and then we watched the first hour about 11 o'clock, and then the second hour we took a break, and then watched it. Maybe I got tired.
Donald hit a frog splash to Rollins back, and Rollins followed up with the exact same maneuver. Oh, that's sort of fisherman buster jackhammer sort of gimmick.
Hey, that's nope. Is it? No. That's probably the case. Oh wow.
Donald with the wacky smash.
That's probably the case D6 Twitch. Once that happened, I feel the movie just went downhill for me. I was hoping that she would last longer. I thought she was going to be the main character.
Yeah, that surprised me too when I read about it.
Yeah, she was the best character. I feel like it was just downhill from there.
Rodeo stretch. Paul, of course, infamous for spoiling everything. Has spoiled the series premiere of Stargirl for me last night in the chat because he's an asshole. Oh, the Shield, though, is now 0-2 tonight. Roman Reigns is the only hope.
The big dog has to save the day again with his big dong.
Can you confirm that he has that?
No.
You can spoil the first 5 minutes. You can literally spoil any part. Roman Reigns, custom face and all, against that dirty, cheating son of a bitch, Winnie the Pooh. You mentioned the first 5 minutes of Avengers Endgame. That's a major spoiler if somebody hasn't seen it. So you can easily spoil something in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Especially considering the thing that you spoiled was around... That was the same type of development.
I mean, if you could spoil like the first 15 minutes of Home Alone, they leave Macaulay Culkin at the house.
Oh no, I was still waiting to see that. No, not really.
Actually, it takes a little longer than 15 minutes.
I still have bad memories of when I asked for Home Alone 2 for the Super Nintendo for Christmas one year, but I got Home Alone 1 for the Super Nintendo, and that was a much worse game.
Oh god. It is.
Adrian saying he missed it. Donald Duck with the rodeo stretch made Seth Rollins tap out. Or verbally submit since Rollins' arms were tied up. So the Shield's 0-2. Roman Reigns, their only hope for victory tonight. Trying to get a little bit of momentum leading into the 6-man tag team match at Mayhem this coming Tuesday.
Yeah, they're trying to prevent the sweep.
The Shield's debut as a group, even though Moxley has obviously wrestled numerous matches for us before, looking to be similar to the Radicals' debut in the WWF back in 2000. So they went 0-3 their first ever SmackDown.
Yeah. Super Nest says Triple H is going to beat all three of them and make them look like idiots.
Well, DX beat all three of them. It wasn't just Triple H.
I'm going to predict Roman's going to win this. I don't see a sweep.
Let's hope so. Both these guys utilize the Superman punch. Wonder what happens if they both go for it at the same time.
Of course, Winnie's known for sitting on people's faces too.
That he is.
Much like Idkin.
Adrian saying that Triple H, after he beats all three of them, is going to tell us that Rollins is a solid hand in the ring and we carried a good match. Daquan talking about 2013 CM Punk destroying the Shield. We got Punk in the main event of Mayhem this Tuesday. Challenge. Oh, a spear from Winnie the Pooh. Challenging Captain Planet for that World Championship.
Of course, I'm going to be on the edge of my seat being unbiased, you know.
As always. Whenever CM Punk or Asuka are competing, all bets are off when it comes to Logan. No. Oh, but Roman.
As the cats have decided to get crazy all of a sudden.
That's what they do best. Roman blocked the choke slam a moment ago, but Pooh with the eye poke. Daquan cheering on Winnie the Pooh in the chat.
What the fuck, guys? I swear if you fucking knock the cord out of the goddamn wall, I'm gonna go fucking insane.
5 minutes gone.
Oh, Pooh with the donkey Superman punch. The Roman Reigns. Roman's fired up now. He's not taking too kindly to Pooh stealing his move and doing it donkey style.
Help me, Logan. CM Punk! CM Punk! CM Punk! CM Punk!
Oh, what? No, Pooh is going for the 619. Oh my god, I've never seen that from Pooh before.
Was that the slowest 619 you've ever seen?
Yeah, I'd have to say it is. It was more like a 1238. 1238, it took twice as long.
1, 2.
Oh, 2.9. Reigns almost had him. Reigns with an exploder. Trying to do anything he can to salvage one victory for the Shield. No. Pooh attempting to get disqualified. Roman saying, what the fuck, you stupid son of a bitch. There are no DQs here. After Beavis and Butt had pulled that trick, we decided it wasn't going to fly anymore. No. But Winnie the Pooh taking advantage of this no disqualification environment with the claws to the face.
1, 2.
Party Boy counting 2.9.
That was a close one.
Oh, he's doing it again. Saying got it close that time. Oh, this could be 3. They did it. Disney.
I can't believe it. That was a very convincing fashion.
Yeah, Pooh with his dirty, rotten, cheating ways. Aladdin had to use the Nux. Pooh had to use all sorts of crazy claws and things. The Shield is not looking good going into their 6-man tag team match against Disney at Mayhem. Wow.
This is kind of shook me up. I did not see that coming.
I didn't see that coming either. I was expecting a 2-1 split regardless of who won going into everything, but no,
Right.
The Shield was just defeated, and Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins in their debuts losing. Roman Reigns just got his ass beat. I don't know what to say. The Shield needs to pick up a win this Tuesday.
I was
At
gonna
all
say,
costs.
they can, you know, right the wrong with a win Tuesday.
Or at least start heading in that direction. I'm not sure one win will make up for 3 humiliating defeats tonight. Man. Now we're moving on to some women's action once again. As we head into the home stretch of the show against Shayna Baszler and And Captain Marvel, two of the competitors in the 6-woman tag team match, as were Trish and Sasha from earlier tonight. Two of the competitors in the 6-woman championship match at Matt Mania, looking to make their case to perhaps get another title shot in the near future.
Shayna Baszler!
Shayna by God, Baszler by God. That's her full legal name, in case you're wondering.
Peppermint Patty.
Daquan saying that Pooh is on performance-enhancing honey. And Adrian saying he don't care how big the dog is, he always bet on a bear.
Unless it's in midsummer.
Oh yeah, well that wasn't a real bear. You gotta wonder if Roman Reigns had the type of endurance that the upstairs neighbor has to walk around and stomp for 6 hours straight, he could probably pull out the victory. I think there is a law in Arlington, Texas that if you live above me in an apartment, you have to be an asshole who constantly walks back and forth stomping on the floor, especially at 4:45 and 6:30 a.m. today.
This would be a career-making moment if Shayna could win this, I think.
Yeah, Shayna...
altering, I should say.
Definitely. Shayna actually fared better in that Matt Mania championship match than Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel was the first one eliminated. Shayna, I believe, was the third woman out. Captain Marvel, in her debut, qualified for the Matt Mania Women's Championship match by defeating Wonder Woman. Or wait, no she didn't. Captain Marvel beat Ronda Rousey, I apologize. Shayna Baszler beat Becky Lynch.
I'm pulling for Shayna Baszler.
Logan has repeatedly stated that he has a strong sexual attraction to Shayna Baszler.
Hey, I'm denying it, but it was weird because you probably thought I was not denying it at first.
Shayna seems to have the advantage here in the early going.
Working those limbs.
Ooh, keeps going back to that side headlock as Burt Reynolds.
This is an impressive early performance from Shayna.
And immediately upon you saying that, she gets reversed.
In classic fashion.
Vintage Logan. Paul saying Logan's a ladies' man. Daquan calling Captain Marvel Captain Karen. Adrian wants Wonder Woman versus Captain Marvel. We haven't seen Wonder Woman since she lost her qualifying match to Harley Quinn. Perhaps we'll see her in action sometime soon.
You wonder if, she's taking her time and kind of just rehabilitating, I guess you would say. I was trying to think of the right word to say.
You know, Wonder Woman's got a lot of responsibility. She goes on her own solo adventures, plus she works with the Justice League, so she's got a lot going on. Adrian's saying probably because it's embarrassing to lose Harley Quinn. Huh? I don't know. Harley Quinn is our champion, and up until last week she was undefeated. She lost to Rose Nyland.
And you know, she has beat the best of the best in the division to earn that.
Yeah, she won't. Not only beat Wonder Woman, but she won a 6-woman elimination match for the championship.
Had to beat the whole damn company, essentially. Shayna, damn, she's killing it.
Yeah, Captain Marvel's getting some offense in here and there, but Shayna's definitely got the advantage for the majority of this match. The striking ability is serving her pretty well here. She just keeps going for that takedown into the heel hook.
Did you just see that?
I completely deny that. Harley may have cheated in a couple matches, but the other parties are not true whatsoever.
I'm not denying it, though.
Now, if Margot Robbie wants to put on the costume and give me a call, we can talk.
Yeah, I think Dakota would give me permission.
Shannon definitely would not give me permission.
She'd be fine with celebrities. Because it's your one opportunity that's probably never going to happen.
Does that work? Oh, Captain Marvel with the power slam.
Yeah, that works both ways, because neither one of us are boning any celebrities, so... It's hypothetical.
You never know if you guys go to a Hornets game sometime and Michael Jordan spots Dakota in the crowd.
Well, you know what? I'll fucking allow it.
Oh my god, Shayna's just beating the hell out. Oh, repeated punches to the face and stomps to the vagina.
10 minutes gone.
One moment I gotta be a cuck for Michael Jordan. Never mind, on to the back to the match.
Probably sit in the corner wearing Jordan jersey and nothing else. Oh, Captain Marvel with a low blow and a jaw jacker. Oh no! The Kirifuda clutch. Baszler choking out Captain Marvel. She escapes. Brandy saying a donkey punch is bad. Brandy not a fan of donkey punches. Take note, Paul. Baszler looking like she's too out of breath to capitalize here.
I'd be curious to see what happened if she could get a pinfall.
Captain Marvel. Oh, she almost got her there with that pump handle powerbomb.
It would be a hell of a comeback if she could pull this win off after taking a beat down early.
Oh, the Kirifuda clutch for the 3rd time. Somehow not putting her away yet.
In my opinion, I think the women's division is our most interesting division here in MWF.
It's definitely the most competitive. You never know who's going to win on any given night. For example, Rose Nyland beating Harley Quinn last week in a non-title match. But Captain Marvel has escaped the Kirifuda clutch 4 times. You got to wonder if Shayna's able to apply it again. If Captain Marvel can survive.
Let's accept the champion as a fraud.
Daquan saying I take bribes, which is also not true. No one has offered me a bribe. What's Captain Marvel doing? Oh, she hits the angel's wings.
I tell you what, though, Harley's going to have everything coming at her this Tuesday. It's not going to be easy. I guess Ripley.
Believe it or not. Yeah, Rhea Ripley, last one eliminated in the Women's Championship match to crown the inaugural champion of Mania, and she earned another title shot, winning the number 1 contenders match.
What do you think the Vegas odds are on me saying Ripley's name wrong the whole entire show again?
Whatever equates to 100% in Vegas odds. They're going to reopen Vegas just to take bets on that. Somehow,
man, she's put her in every single submission and she will not give up.
Yeah, something like 6 times with the Kirifuda clutch and probably an equal number of heel hooks.
It's safe to say whoever wins this will have earned it because they're both throwing the kitchen sink at each other.
Oh, I think this might be it. And it is. Captain Marvel has put away Shayna Baszler.
That was an impressive performance by both, and even more impressive by Captain Marvel. Props to both ladies. That was maybe my favorite match of the night.
Yeah, Captain Marvel has incredible endurance to be able to survive all those submission holds and still pull out the victory. And Shayna was in control for a good 2/3 of the match. But Captain Marvel hit the big moves when they most mattered. What's Adrian going on about here? He'll pay me $1 to strip the title off Harley, give it to Rose, and have Rose versus Rhea and May. That is true. Captain Marvel has two wins, but Harley won the 6-way match, so that's a little bit more important, you'd think, than winning a one-on-one match.
Yeah.
All right, now we've come to our semi-main event of the evening. We've got New Jack, who's scheduled to take on Superman at Mayhem. New Jack, of course, losing in our main event last week, getting pinned by CM Punk in the #1 contenders match, also involving Superman, taking on the up-and-coming Thanos, who, after losing to Superman in his debut, a COVID Classic qualifier, has won 2 matches in a row, beating Brock Lesnar and Megazord, looking to make it 3 here tonight.
Oh, man.
If I can press the right button on this goddamn control. Thanos has looked really impressive in those last 2 victories, and there's no shame in losing to Superman, but you gotta think if he can beat another guy who was in the #1 contenders match last week and in the World Championship match at Matt Mania, it's got to be a statement win for him if he can pull it off.
Definitely. Super Ness says, I'm going to keep record of the women's linear championship now just because it means Harley is not the linear champion.
Well, that is not official.
So is it kind of like when UFC does like the interim title? Because my hasn't defended it in a while.
Oh no, I think he means the lineal champion, which is some people do that for the WWE, where like if the champion gets beaten in any sort of match, whether it's a tag team match, a house show match, or whatever, they count it as a lineal championship changing hands. So even if the title's not on the line for real.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know, that's the best way I can explain it.
Off topic, have you played Marvel's Iron Man VR on the PSVR demo?
Oh no, I didn't realize there was a demo yet.
It says it's out today.
Oh, okay, I'll have to download that. Thanks for letting me know. I read earlier that they confirmed the new release date as sometime in July. I think maybe July 3rd.
Yeah, the demo was out today.
Because it got delayed from, I believe, a February release.
Jake wants to stab him, New Jack.
Yeah, I'll definitely have to check that out because that was one of my more anticipated games for the year ever since they announced it last year. As you know, I'm a big fan of PlayStation VR and an even bigger fan of Marvel.
This is a big match for both men.
New Jack is a crazy asshole who wants to get him some revenge. That is true, Adrian.
And also on Dark Side of the Ring, they said that New Jack is a tremendous spaghetti maker.
Oh my god, I wonder if he has ever made Jesus spaghetti. That's what Shannon made a week ago with cream cheese and sour cream in it, amongst other things. Paul, hope you're listening right now. Two of the things that disgust him the most.
I have never heard of this before, and I am curious to Google it right now.
Yeah, I had never heard of it before she talked about making it, but it's a thing.
Interesting.
It's kind of like a spaghetti lasagna sort of deal in terms of the layers.
What it looks like. Yeah.
The cream cheese was a bit much for me. I like cream cheese, but it was a bit overpowering, but it's still delicious, especially slathered on some garlic bread.
A delicious dish.
It's going to be tough. Oh, New Jack with the inverted suplex with Thanos knows that. It's going to be tough going in and doing my pull workout tomorrow, trying to do all these bicep curls and stuff. The soreness hasn't gone away, and holding this microphone up for the last hour and a half or whatever.
Thanos taking control of this. So I expect New Jack to counter since I said that.
And you would be correct.
And now because I said that, Thanos will answer back.
Maybe you should say something about how Trump is for sure going to be reelected, and that way he won't be.
Trump is going to be reelected.
As you know, in MWF continuity, Donald Trump is not the president, as New Jack gets the fork and is stabbing Thanos at the back of the neck, causing his forehead to bleed, because that's how these things work. Barack Obama was victorious at Matt Mania, therefore Barack Obama earned the right to take back the presidency. He can't run again when the election comes up, but he gets to serve out the remainder.
He can earn it in a fight.
He gets to serve out the remainder of Trump's term as a result of that victory. Trump has a chance to win it back, though, this Tuesday night. Mayhem. That's our opening match at the pay-per-view, by the way. For the United States presidency, Barack Obama defending his recently won presidency against the former president, Donald Trump. Adrian seems completely apathetic. He's like, whoever wins, wins. We're all doomed. Fuck it.
This is true.
Oh, yeah, unfortunately. Oh, Thanos with a big choke slam at the cover. 1, 2. Snoop Dogg counting 2 and only 2.
But Obama has it out. If he loses to Trump, we need a rubber match. So that's it.
That seems fair.
Loser has to
strip.
Wear a rubber and
what?
Do tricks in the middle of the ring.
Wait, why? Why are they gonna wear a rubber?
I don't know, but it just makes sense.
Can't have unprotected tricks happening in the ring. Were you wearing a condom in your dream when you were doing roller skate tricks?
No, but I was at my brother's birthday, and he's like 21 in real life. So I don't know why I was dreaming about him having a birthday party at the roller skating rink, because he's not fucking 12.
I thought you were gonna say you're at your brother's birthday party in real life wearing a condom underneath your clothing.
For no reason whatsoever.
Daquan saying Thanos is nothing without the gauntlet, but I don't know, he's looking pretty impressive in this match.
So like when people like go out and just wear a butt plug, I just wear a condom everywhere.
Jesus Christ. Maybe you could wear a butt plug and a condom, start setting the trend.
We used to have this weird dude that worked at Lowe's, and he'd wear like the metal thing on his penis.
Oh God, why?
And like he would go up and he'd be like, "Hey, look at this," and he'd like attach it to like a metal part in the store, and then I would be like, "Oh God." He got fired. But...
You work with some crazy motherfuckers, dude. Oh, a diving headbutt right to the face for New Jack.
He's like, "Look, my dick stuck to the metal." I'm like, I'm just gonna walk the other way. I just no-sold it.
And this, folks, is one of the reasons that we have our Twitch options set for an adult content warning.
This is why COVID happened, because people like that.
I have to agree. Oh, New Jack with a big spear, but Thanos right back up. New Jack, fond of attaching metal things to his penis. That's where he keeps the fork.
Also, people like Brad that don't shower.
Oh no, he's attaching his penis to Brad. Oh, speaking of the fork, he pulls it out from his groin area, stabbing Thanos again. lot about male genitalia tonight, much more so than usual.
Just wait for mayhem, because it's going to be mayhem.
We know our demographic. New Jack going back to that fork the third time this match. Oh, and just pummeling New Jack in the corner. Man, New Jack is barely holding on here.
He's not in a good way.
Oh my god, he just poked Thanos in the eye when Thanos attempted a powerbomb. And a diving headbutt again. Thanos though right back up. Now they're just trading blows.
Take what's a tosser from the catwalk, New Jack.
Oh my god. New Jack knows to go for the head. That's why, busts out that fork. But Thanos just with a knockout shot that left New Jack completely. No!
Give up.
New Jack appeared to be unconscious, but just immediately started stabbing. Instinct taking over. Thanos hit the powerbomb this time.
They're gonna do it.
No, New Jack comes right back with a pile driver. Oh my god, is this it?
Is that gonna do it?
No, New Jack wins.
Wow.
I cannot believe this.
I'm kind of in shock. I'm kind of like, where do we go from here? This is we got a load of contenders for the world title.
Yeah, every time you think New Jack's out of it, he just comes right back with the victory. Wow. I did not expect to see Thanos lose that match. Not after the way he was performing leading up to the end.
Crazy.
Well, it's time for our main event. I'm going to just double check, make sure we got team entrances, and we do. Whoever wins this match gets a tag team title shot against Joe Exotic and a real life fucking Tiger at Mayhem. Now both these teams have one loss on their respective records, and each of them lost to our current champions. Beavis and Butthead lost at Matt Mania in the finals of the Tag Team Championship Tournament. Ronald McDonald and the Hamburger lost in the semifinals. Who you got, Logan?
I am going to take. It's not easy. I'm gonna go Team McDonald's.
I think.
But
Beavis,
they're both on the same level, man. They're both neck and neck with being good.
being good. Beavis and Butthead, my pick. But yeah, it could definitely go either way. Can't argue that. So we'll see what happens. We gotta finalize the card for this Sunday. Or this Tuesday. I'm thinking of real wrestling and not Fire Bro. Sorry. The pay-per-view is definitely on Tuesday the 26th. It is not on Sunday, so don't tune in on Sunday. There will be nothing going on.
And also, yeah, I mean, this weekend, we have AEW Saturday night, their pay-per-view.
I'll be watching, so will Daquan. I will be watching thanks to Daquan, sharing his Bleacher Report account because he is a good man.
It's Sunday. It's Sunday. Going to my mom's for her birthday.
Oh yeah, happy birthday, early birthday to Mama Stringfield.
Well, she's nice.
Okay, well, Logan's mom. Superman and Batman, their moms have the same first name. Me and Logan, our dads have the same first name, and our parents are divorced. Sure, right. The Ronald.
Fight! The Ronald! The Ronald! And we're underway here.
Beavis and Butthead, of course, defeated Adam Aitken and Becky Lynch last week. And Ronald McDonald the Hamburger defeated Cheech and Chong, leaving Chong completely unconscious in the middle of the ring for the latter portion of that match.
Freaking murdered him.
Yeah, we haven't seen him since.
Our thoughts are with him at this time.
Now we should note for our viewers that following the conclusion of this match, we're going to run down the card for Tuesday's Mayhem pay-per-view. We've already announced the majority of the matches on the Facebook page, but just going to run everything down, refresh everyone's memory, and fill in the couple of gaps that we had.
I also want to talk about last week, because we hadn't talked about it. So last week, my power went out because somebody was trying to sabotage MWF. Somebody purposely ran into a power pole to take out my power so I wouldn't be able to see CM Punk win last week.
Yeah. Did you ever find out who that was?
No. So I wonder if they'll try to sabotage Mayhem. CM Punk gets a 2 count, and then all of a sudden the power goes out. We know it's sabotage if that happens Tuesday night.
What if there's a coordinated effort? Somebody out here in Arlington, somebody there is crashing into power poles simultaneously to make the broadcast go dead.
It's probably your old neighbor.
Oh no, he was arrested.
He would do something like that, wouldn't he?
My former neighbor, maybe your doo-wop, was arrested 6 times last year for DWI, so intentional or not, it could happen. Texas, the one place where you can get arrested 6 times for DWI in 1 year and 9 times over the course of 2 years and still not have your license taken away.
You gotta love it, Maggle.
JPL, that's probably... He probably appreciates that too.
He probably did it himself.
I don't know how he has a license, Adrian, that's what I'm saying.
Only in Texas.
You can look up Texas arrest records on Google, then type in the guy's name and see all the mugshots and he was arrested 4 Fridays in a row for the exact same offense.
Texas has some crazy laws and rules, man.
Yeah. Like guns for everybody. In Texas, if you're pulled over and you don't have an unlicensed firearm, you're arrested.
Surprised they didn't arrest me for not having a firearm when I was in Texas for WrestleMania.
Did you get pulled over?
No, I didn't drive in WrestleMania.
Okay.
We walked. And then shuttled to Cowboy Stadium, Cherry World.
Yeah, I'm in the shadow of Cowboy Stadium, unfortunately.
Hoping we get another Mania down there in the next few years. That was a pretty good city to have it.
Yeah, well, after I moved away from Southern California, they decided to schedule WrestleMania there, so if I ever happen to move away from here, that's probably when Texas will get another one.
Right. Well, you better move. Actually, Dallas was cool, man. I mean, I didn't care for the people there, but like, the wrestling fans were cool, but like, I didn't care for like some of the stuff I saw that was kind of sketchy. But other than that, it was a good spot for WrestleMania.
Dallas isn't bad. It's just Arlington, where AT&T Stadium is at, and where I'm at. Yeah,
because whenever I walked to the convention center, like I kind of figured out what spots I needed to avoid. Because the first day we kept walking through the bad part where there was like a load of people outside of like a gas station hanging out,
selling illegal gas.
Sketchy people. So we just detoured and just went around there.
Oh, double knee. Daquan saying, I secretly love Texas. Yeah. Yeah, that was... I don't even know. I don't even have anything clever to respond to that. There's nothing that I like about this place.
Give up. 10 minutes gone.
Just about the barbecue. That's probably about it.
Adrian with this. Oh yeah, that is a good point. I like the barbecue. Adrian making a SpongeBob reference. I'm only aware of that because of the meme. I haven't watched SpongeBob in a very long time.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it when I did.
They still make new episodes?
I think so. I last watched it maybe like when I was a teenager. I don't know. Adrian saying he had a friend who got arrested 3 times over several years, and he's now a felon, lost his license for a few months, and had to go to mandatory rehab. And had to have a breathalyzer. If he didn't say he, I would have thought he was talking about Nadia Imafidon.
One of my ex-coworkers got arrested for robbing a Domino's, but he didn't actually rob it. Like, he went in there with a gun, held him up gunpoint, asked for money, and then decided, like, halfway through the robbery, like, that he decided he's not going to do it and just left.
You got to commit to the robbery. I mean, you can't just
ask for
half-ass.
a pizza.
Give up.
With extra sauce, extra cheese.
Because you've heard, and you know what the bad thing was? Is he orders from the same Domino's all the time, so they knew his name.
Wow.
They were like, Marcus, what are you doing, dude?
By calling him out loud on it.
So, like, then he just, like, after they said his name, he just walked out. But he didn't even wear a mask. He just walked in regular. They all knew who he was because he orders from that Domino's all the time.
I'm speechless. Wow.
And he still says it wasn't him, even though it was clearly him on camera.
Jesus. We know some stupid people. Daquan saying I've turned on the Dallas Cowboys. Even before I had a favorite NFL team, before I ever started watching football regularly, I watched the Super Bowl. I didn't even understand all the rules, but I watched the Super Bowl and I'd cheer for whoever was playing against the Cowboys. I just hated them before I even liked any teams. The reason I became a Packers fan is the 1995 NFC Championship game when the Packers played the Cowboys, and I was like, well, they're playing against the Cowboys. They wear green, which was my favorite color back then, and this Brett Favre seems like a pretty cool guy. I'm a Packers fan now, and it just stuck.
Was that the one where Dallas beat them and went on to play the Steelers in the Super Bowl?
Yep, it was the year before the Packers made it to their first Super Bowl of the Favre era.
Came the next year, yep.
Oh, Ronald McDonald and Beavis trading strikes as we hit the 16-minute mark.
These guys, the stamina is wearing off both these teams. As we're getting to the nitty-gritty here.
The nitty-gritty. Oh, Ronald McDonald with the super kick, and Beavis just gets right back up.
As all these people are looking for some momentum heading into Tuesday night.
Only one of these teams can make it to Tuesday night, and there's only room for one team to challenge for the titles. The other has to wait for another opportunity.
The winner will have tons of momentum if they can pull this off.
Both these teams looking to avenge earlier losses to the champ in the tournament.
Give up.
The Hamburglar with his pedophile mustache. Oh, immediately getting knocked down.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. We've seen one of these teams take on Joe Exotic in a real life Tiger, have we not?
Yeah, as I said before, they both have one loss on their record, and that was to Joe Exotic and a real life Tiger. Beavis and Butthead lost to Matt Mania in the tournament finals, and Ronald McDonald and Hamburger lost to Joe Exotic and the Tiger in the semifinals. So it'll be a rematch either way. But this is the first time these two teams have faced each other.
Yeah.
Oh, Beavis saying, fuck you all.
Daquan says Matt hates Texas as much as I hate John Cena.
Perhaps more.
20 minutes gone.
We haven't seen Cena in a while at MWF.
And we saw Cena, I believe 2 weeks ago when he beat the Megazord. But only seen Cena. Ronald McDonald just ran into the turnbuckle and dislodged his red nose.
When you got the variety and the size of a roster we have, it's slim pickings. You need to continue to win.
Absolutely.
To stay relevant.
Oh, oh my God, that could be all. Ronald going for the spinning toe hold again. So we passed the 20-minute mark here. Our main event. Oh. He just keeps going back to the submit. Oh, the figure eight.
Give up.
He's working those legs tonight. Gotta love the figure eight. They always hump the ear when they do it.
Clowns hump in the air. Mike Reagan would be proud.
Mick Company.
New company.
He's trying to pull that old move out. Ronald says, fuck that, I ain't falling for that shit.
Oh, a powerbomb neckbreaker combination from Team McDonald's. It's a little bit foolish of Hamburger there, whipping Butthead into his own corner, allowing him to make the tag.
He is really trying to Eddie Guerrero chair trick, and it's not working.
Hamburglar with a wacky roll up. But he's in the ropes. He over-rotated there. And double powerbomb, paying the price. Oh, he does it again. This time he's far enough away from the ropes. Butthead better get in there.
1, 2.
I wish I could do the wacky roll up in real life.
Oh, I'm sure Dakota would help you practice.
I want to do it to customers. At the store.
You got a lawsuit on your hands. Just a regular roll up.
You gotta admit, it would be worth it to see me do a fucking wacky roll up on YouTube. It's a viral sensation.
I would love to see that. You'd just be giggling the whole time.
I'm just talking out of voices. I got you now.
Are you a ticklish person, Logan?
Sometimes.
You're like the Snuggles bear, just giggling while being tickled. Or like Pillsbury Doughboy, except not fat. Oh, what happened there? Oh, it looked like the Hamburglar was going for a back body drop or to launch some maneuver to launch Butthead, but Butthead countered to it.
I guess I'm both skinny fat guy. Like Triple H called CM Punk.
Trying to be like CM Punk in every way. Except for the tattoos.
Except I got a little more of the fat than the skin.
You don't have any tattoos, do you?
No.
Oh, Ronald sitting on Butthead's face.
When we went to when we went to Mania in New Orleans, there was a guy that was pretty much a permanent CM Punk cosplayer, had all the exact tattoos and everything. It was kind of fucking creepy.
Yeah, that's a bit weird, getting the same tattoos as somebody else.
And they were like legit tattoos too. It's just weird. Like all the neck tattoos were the same. I was like, that's a little too much.
Daquan's cheering for Butthead here. Leaves him with the double knees. Beavis is just too close to the corner of Team McDonald's here. Oh, Ronald with the straight right. Or left, I should say, this time. The people's elbow from Ronald McDonald. Beavis is in serious trouble here. Hamburger begging Ronald not to do it. Ronald's not the legal man, though. That's probably why Hamburger was telling him to stop.
He sticks to it, says whoever wins, we lose.
I don't know. He seemed like he was pretty into the idea of Team McDonald's last night during his stream when he was talking about all the different characters that they used to have, like Birdie, Paul exhibiting strong sexual attraction to Birdie.
What was the big purple thing?
That's Grimace. I think he's still around.
Yeah.
Hamburger with the cover. Grimace would be a great mascot for the MWF due to the color scheme.
Yeah, that Birdie, the bird girl, she was probably.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And then there's
It's one of
that.
those things like, is anybody looking? Okay, we can do this now.
What about Mayor McCheese? He is an anthropomorphic cheeseburger. Hamburger's backslide. Beavis is down. He's not going to be able to. No, Beavis doesn't get up in time.
Nice.
He didn't know where he was. He stood up in time, but didn't break it up.
Wow.
Ronald McDonald and the Hamburglar are getting that tag team championship match at Mayhem after winning our main event here.
Wow. That's a big win for Mickey D's.
Oh, just over 30 minutes. Adrian asking, what about that guy from the NES game? I don't know. Maybe Paul can answer that one. I'm not really sure what he's referring to there.
Now it's time to hype up Mayhem.
Yeah, this
Fellas out there.
This Tuesday night, same mat time, same mat channel, Mayhem pay-per-view. We call it a pay-per-view, but you don't have to pay anything. That's how generous we are. But starting off, Barack Obama defending the presidency against Donald Trump.
And then, hyped earlier, you saw a bunch of the matches tonight. Obviously, the Shield got swept. The Shield battles Team Disney as the Shield battles Aladdin, Donald Trump, and Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, one fall to a finish, 6-man tag team match. And then a triple threat women's number one contender match. Whoever wins will get the next shot at Harley Quinn. We got Rose Nyland going against the two women who were victorious tonight, Trish Stratus and Captain Marvel.
And then a dream match. The immortal Hulk Hogan battles the Doctor of Thugonomics, John Cena.
Yeah, that's one that fans have been clamoring for years. Never got a chance to see it. And last month at Matt Mania, we brought you a special attraction match of sorts, an 8-person tag team match with the Golden Girls against the Killer Clowns from Outer Space. And in that same vein, we've got Tupac against the Notorious B.I.G. East Coast versus West Coast. Once and for all, they're going to settle that rivalry.
And before I get to the next one, Super Ness is pissed that Rose Nyland has to be in a number one contender match. And then, the number one contender for the world title, Superman, battles
New Jack.
Jack 1. Yeah. New Jack 1.
And a women's championship match that we referred to earlier. Harley Quinn's defending against the last person eliminated at Matt Mania, Rhea Ripley. Thankfully, I was able to announce that match so Logan didn't mispronounce the name.
Oh, Rhea. And then,
God.
for the tag team titles, the reigning, defending champions, Joe Exotic and a Real Life Tiger, battle the McDonald's team.
Ronald McDonald and the Hamburglar, who you just saw. And our main event of the evening, the world champion, Captain Planet, puts his title on the line against the man who defeated him in tag team action a couple weeks ago and who won a number one contenders match last week, the one, the only CM Punk.
For the richest prize in the game,
The MWF World Championship. I'd like to thank everyone for coming out tonight. We appreciate all the interaction in the chat and the praise. Thanks Daquan saying we had a great show. Paul, we're sorry about your broken space bar. Apparently his new keyboard's not working out too well for him.
And also another thing, Super Nest just said, there's a lack of Charlotte Flair shoehorned in on this card. Put her in every championship match.
Well, anything can happen in the Mat Wrestling Federation, so we'll take that under advisement. You might just tune in Tuesday and see. No, I'm not even going to say that because then nobody will watch. You're going to see exactly what was advertised, and hopefully you'll all be entertained. But hopefully everybody can remember to join us on Tuesday night, and then we'll also be back here next Thursday at the same time for the next edition of Mattitude. So thanks again, everybody, for joining us. For Logan Stringfield, I'm Matt Young. We will see you Tuesday.